Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy OC back with another video. We're gonna be reacting to is the worst way to respond to poor album reviews. This one is by 1111. Let's get right into the video. Fuck it. Why waste time?
One of the best producers hip-hop has ever seen.
Metro
But the way
Boomin.
that he just responded to the internet hating on his new project might be the most embarrassing move of his career.
In the big 2025, bro, this is what we're doing. It's supposed to be a futuristic summer. I didn't sign up for this.
Metro, I'm taking you off of my instant purchase list. I went to track 5. I cut it off immediately, never to return to it.
Bro, I'm
After
not
getting
gonna lie.
dragged
That shit was
online with poor
cheeks.
reviews and low sales for his new throwback
20K?
mixtape,
I mean,
A
that's still
Futuristic
good, but-
Summer, in particular from Joe Budden, Metro Boomin would then fire off a series of extremely
A lot of y'all
corny
get no
tweets.
bitches in his
However, as we're
shows.
about to see though, this isn't
He's
even the first
mad,
time
bro.
Metro has crashed out on Twitter. And despite claiming to regret his past
Metro
actions,
grooming,
unfortunately,
bro.
his latest rant proves otherwise. Only about 5 months following the tragic death of Metro Boomin's mother, who was reportedly murdered by the hands of her own husband, having labeled his mom his biggest inspiration for his career with all the motivation he now needed, 5 months later in 2023 arrived Metro's most successful album, Heroes and Villains. And with his legendary producer tag, which I think we all recognize,
Yep.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Bro, that's just iconic,
Metro
bro.
Boomin want some more. Like that was the thing. Then around the whole Kanye era, that thing, it was like if young Metro don't trust you, everybody was saying that everywhere I go. Now it's like
Yeah.
they keep getting shorter, so now it's just like Metro, just everywhere, you know. So that's probably my favorite one.
from serving as
For
executive
real,
producer
huh?
for the
He has
Spider-Verse
multiple, but they're all
soundtrack, as well
fire,
as
I'm
Young
not gonna
Thug's
lie.
album From Jail, plus then even producing the new Lobby theme track for Fortnite,
Really?
Metro Boomin couldn't miss in 2023. However,
Really? I
it
didn't
was
know
his
that.
next
That's cool.
theme track for Fortnite, Metro Boomin couldn't
That's
miss in
pretty sick.
2023. However, it was his next decision that changed everything. Despite his collaborator Future telling GQ that, quote, there was a beef, I didn't even know there was a beef, after Metro's decision to team up with his fellow Atlanta
Bro,
friend
get the
for
fuck
not
out.
one, but 2 collab albums
I didn't even know
together
there
in
was a beef.
2024,
Brought out
the
2
hip-hop
albums
landscape was
dissing
never
this
the
fool.
same. Of course, also recruiting Kendrick Lamar to diss Drake on Like That, but for Metro Boomin specifically, last year's beef proved 2 things. First is that Metro Boomin is very sensitive, and we can point back to
Definitely.
this tweet right here as a great example. In response to a post comparing the stats between Heroes and Villains versus Drake and 21 Savage's album Her Loss, Metro had this to say in a now deleted tweet. Yet, Her Loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over Heroes and Villains. In reference to the Grammys, proof that award shows are just politics
Nah,
and
bro.
not for me. Now, like I said, this tweet is no longer on his page, but
Nah,
this
bro, I
post
don't
was
know.
also
Her Loss
extra
was a good
odd,
album.
considering his close relationship with 21 Savage,
Yeah.
who he basically came up with, and his history with
For
Drake,
real, that's
who
why
he
I
had
always
dropped one of his
associate them.
biggest early hits with. But although this tweet is nothing compared to his other recent ones we're about to see, the second thing that last year's hip-hop civil war
Why
proved
is
to
there
us
an
about
X?
Metro Boomin is that he's officially one of the biggest producers.
Now, for those that don't know, name some of the artists you work with. For those that don't know, you did top flight production for.
I say Future, of
Yeah.
course. Thug, 21 Savage,
Yeah.
Travis Scott, Drake, Kanye.
Besides his extremely long list of
All the
A-list
greats.
production credits, if
Nah,
he
well,
wasn't
I mean,
already,
Metro's
then
for sure one of the
2024's
top
beef had
producers
certified
out
Metro
here.
Boomin as a household name. Thus, with his hype and attention at an all-time high, all eyes were on his next move. However, nobody could have ever predicted what happened next. Released on August 1st with the title A Futuristic Summer, Metro Boomin's new mixtape couldn't sound any more
Ooh,
of
the
the
Dodge?
opposite. Instead, hearing Metro aim for that nostalgic 2000s era trap vibe, or as Justin Hunt describes it,
Atlanta's been running rap from a number standpoint for a very long time. And so he went back, essentially made a salute to that era.
I wasn't trying to make a project, I was trying to make a season. Something that feels like summer used to feel. Not just the weather, the energy, back when beats had space.
Metro even calls it an Atlanta love letter to the city, but with a throwback sound that he says brings him back to high school. While sure, don't get me wrong, there's definitely some fans who enjoy it. The truth is though, the sound and
I'm really
direction
trying to
that
watch that
Metro
right
Boomin
now.
took
I'm
with
trying to
this
listen
new
to that
project
shit right
is
now,
far
bro.
from
I
the
ain't gonna
current
lie.
mainstream
I
appeal.
know what you're trying
Yet
to do
that
and shit,
leaves us with
but
the question.
bro, ain't no
Why
one,
is
ain't no one
Metro
trying to
so
do all
upset
that.
then and surprised by this poor
Cause yeah, it's a
reaction?
love letter
Shouldn't
to
he have
Atlanta,
expected
bro.
this?
But I'm not from
Well,
Atlanta.
after
I don't
revealing
give a
to us
fuck.
back in July that the
Bro.
project would have a whole new cast of names, featuring 21 artists across the 23 tracks and hosted by Atlanta's DJ Spins. While you do hear your typical Atlanta rappers such as Lil Baby, Future, 21 Savage, Gucci Mane, and Quavo, other industry veterans make appearances too, including Young Dro, Waka Flocka Flame, and Roscoe Dash. But with no big lead single
Bro, I did
or
not
any
listen to
drama
this
this
album,
time
I'm
to
not gonna
carry it,
lie.
and
August
basically no
1st,
rollout
that's
for the
why,
project,
yeah.
Again, a lot of fans
No
were let
wonder
down
I
by
have
this
not listened to
release.
this.
This is garbage. It would surprise me if any of this is played anywhere. Nobody plays this twice. Not a single soul has this played 3 times unless they're dead and they can't skip button. This was torture, low-key.
Therein lies the
There
problem
was
with
torture.
Futuristic Summer, because out of the gate, this wasn't built to be a super versatile dynamic sound, and as a result, Metro paints himself in a corner pretty quickly on this thing.
But to make things even worse, for some strange
mean,
reason
you got-
too, when the project
yeah, I
first
mean, you don't
dropped,
see other
Metro
artists
Boomin made
bringing
the
back,
decision
like,
to hide
2000s
these
eras.
features.
It's not gonna
Now,
work the
hiding
same no
feature
more,
names
bro.
is actually a pretty common strategy, which can really pay off when executed correctly.
Are you guys listening
such
to
as
the
Travis
album,
Scott,
though? Let
for
me know down in the
example, as
comments.
I already covered an entire video.
Make sure you're
But
liking
for a
that
producer,
video,
though,
too.
like Metro Boomin,
You
who
guys are
just
watching
makes
this
beats,
shit.
choosing to not list his features out was honestly a terrible strategy, and even Joe Budden agrees.
I don't know who anybody is on this album.
Yeah, they didn't put the names
Like,
on nothing.
It's cool when, you know, this is, like, I know Travis does that a lot, but I know I'm getting Travis Scott on every album, then you get surprised by the feature.
Right.
Who? Like,
Yo,
that
if
don't
you,
work
if
here.
you a producer,
Yeah, because you're a
put the
producer.
fucking names of the people
Yeah, like,
on
that
the
don't
song.
work.
Exactly, yeah, I
Yeah.
understand on Travis. I mean, you know Travis gonna be on that song half the song, and then someone's gonna come in. Metro, you don't know the fuck.
Say featuring
Could be some
like
random
a
ass
decent
fool.
human being is all we saying.
Joe Budden did not hold back in his review. And although Metro has even admitted to being a subscriber of Joe Budden's Patreon himself, this was just the start of Joe's hate-filled review. But internet opinions aside, is the hate on Metro's project
Bro, imagine
even
being on his
valid?
Patreon and
Well,
you
I
just
will
hear
say
that
it's
shit.
definitely
Him
an
hating
acquired
on your
taste.
album.
It turns out Joe definitely wasn't alone, as rather than Metro Boomin's previous 250,000 first-week sales and #1 debut with his last album, or his impressive 182K first week on Heroes and Villains, instead, as Billboard reports, A Futuristic Summer is expected to only sell around 20,000 units first week.
Bro,
and
that's
will strut reports
crazy
as
drop
of
off.
100,000 first
From
week sales and
250K
#1 debut with his last
20K,
album, or
bro?
his impressive 182K
That's insane, even
first
for the
week on Heroes and
182K, that's
Villains.
insane.
Instead, as Billboard
For it to be the
reports,
very
A
next
Futuristic
album,
Summer
bro?
is expected to only sell around 20,000 units first week, and will struggle to even crack the top 20.
It sold what it sold, 18,000. Now, of course, Drake fans are taking this as the opportunity to dunk on Metro, as they should. The idea,
I mean, 18K
that
still 18K.
these guys all were pretty much celebrating like the overthrowing of the king.
Going strictly off the numbers, this project was a flop. But
Exactly.
was Metro even trying for high sales? Well, although classified as just a mixtape, but what's really the difference nowadays? Judging by the sales and streaming numbers of A Futuristic Summer, exactly how Metro told us during
Summer?
his viral Twitter rant, a lot of people
I
are
like that,
choosing to
Summer?
sit this one out. While some will argue that Metro's new mixtape was simply a passion project he made for fun, of course, this still hasn't stopped Drake fans from clowning Metro's numbers into oblivion. But depending on who you ask,
Passion.
though, first week sales numbers and the importance they actually carry has always been a big debate, especially in hip-hop.
I mean, we all know
However,
Metro
at
can
least
sell.
for
I
me
just don't know why
personally,
he's gonna.
promise
I
had
mean,
not
he
heard
said it
anything
was
about
just a love
Metro's
letter
new
to
project
Atlanta. I just
flopping
don't
and
think he
really
was
getting
going for
such a
sales in
negative
that case.
response. That was until Metro himself basically brought it to the world's attention, showing his insecurity once again.
Never mind.
To kick things off, only 2 days after his project's release, came this tweet by Metro Boomin. A lot of y'all get no bitches and it shows. Hashtag
hurt,
A
bro.
Futuristic Summer.
But whenever somebody starts talking like this, it's just like, okay, dog, you don't really have a point. Because if the point is whether or not someone gets chicks, I just feel like, what does that have to do with anything?
Or no bitches, the album was shit, bro, reads this top comment in response. Yet, whether or not you agree on the actual quality of music, and whether you like the project
I mean,
or not,
20K first
Metro
week
did
just
not
shows the
stop
quality
there.
of the
As
music,
again,
bro.
following more reactions and reviews, and again, particularly the Joe Budden podcast,
I saw you up there. I didn't know you was dropping. I bought it because you've been on a run, and I clicked this shit. I went to track 5. I cut it off immediately.
What the fuck was that?
This shit. I went to track 5. I cut it off immediately. Never to return to it.
stating that the project was so bad that he couldn't make past track 5. Clearly, Joe Budden was not a fan. However,
That's
according
crazy,
to Metro
bro.
Boomin,
That's
though,
crazy.
there are a few key reasons
for you
why
to be a
don't like his
Patreon
mixtape.
supporter.
If your homeboy never had to hold you up in the teen party while you was getting danced on, then you might want to sit this one out, reads this first tweet of many, which there go a lot of people right off the bat. If you started listening to rap music in
what?
this first tweet of many,
Your homeboy never had to hold you up and.
which there go a lot of people right off the bat. If you started listening to rap music in 2017, then you might want to sit this one out. Hashtag A Futuristic Summer. If you never intentionally wore your clothes with the tag still on, then you might want to sit this one out. If you never went polo with the Sperry's, then you might want to sit this one out.
Bro.
Giving your album a dress code, though, might be the bigger problem. If you never went out and competed with your boys on who could get the most numbers, then you might want to sit this one out. While
What
I
this guy
suppose
do
all
anything,
these tweets
bro?
did bring more
What the
attention
fuck?
to his project, in my opinion, good
It sounds
marketing
so
and promotion
sad.
for your project is not telling people, especially some of your own fans, that they are not meant to listen to something. Or, as another user points out, responding to negative social media feedback is like the #1 sign that an artist is insecure as shit. Metro gotta stop crying on Twitter. Acting like this on socials just makes you look lame
Exactly,
as hell.
bro.
Just say thank you to the people who like the album and ignore the ones who don't.
Metro Boomin is having a generational crash out after dropping an album with 24 skips, coming at the negative
24
reviews with
skips.
tweets like this saying a lot of y'all get no b- it shows.
And you
That's
may
so
be
crazy.
wondering, what has Metro Boomin's response to his album going triple cardboard been? I don't know, man. Responding
Triple
like this just makes it
cardboard.
look like you're mad and it's just
Straight
not
hood
good.
poet, bro.
From examples such as
Oh my
Chance the Rapper
God.
back in 2019, who literally tweeted at his fans to eat a dick if they didn't like his trash album The Big Day, and then complained that the internet was just hating on him because he loved his wife, to then Logic 3 years ago in 2022, who tried to tell fans that his Confessions of a Dangerous Mind album was actually just a satirical social experiment that people didn't realize. Clapping back at your fans and trying to justify underperforming never ends well as an artist, or in this
Yeah.
case, a producer. However, despite Metro even going on to include some of these similar messages on billboards across different cities,
This makes it not for you if you don't like to twerk, you get twerked on, want to dance, want to have fun, party like a rock star, surfing swag. Bro, like just stop.
while many simply took this as more coping on Metro's part, as I said earlier, the music does cater to older fans, but making up all these reasons why fans don't like it is pretty lame. Not to
Exactly,
mention the
like,
one
bro,
about
just
not
'cause you're
getting
older
big.
doesn't mean someone ain't got
But
twerked on, like,
unfortunately,
what?
as it turns out, this isn't even Metro's first Twitter spree in search of validation. Metro Shut Your Ass Up and Make Some Drums might have truly been the most disrespectful way for Drake to diss Metro Boomin. But although Metro himself admits that, quote, the drum thing was laughable so I'll let it slide, obviously Drake's other bars and subliminal disses though, such as on Family Matters where he raps,
We ain't never really been through it. Lil Wayne here f***ing lame, so I know he had to be in here.
clearly these other lyrics hit too close to home. If you don't
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Leland Wayne is Metro Boomin's real government name. And while I break down Metro's beef with Drake more in depth in this other video on screen, following Drake's disses, Metro did about the only thing that D could really do. Fire off some more tweets.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it's like, I don't rap, bro, Metro admitted in his GQ interview.
Bro,
so
what?
you're going to just shit on me on all these songs. I'm not going to get in the booth, so I'm finna tweet at you. Thus, that is exactly what he did to Drake.
Bro.
I know a dude with lipo scars not trying to call me lame. Reads this tweet with almost 30 million views. I know a dude pushing 40 and painting his nails not trying to call me lame. Freaky ass dude. I still can't believe these pictures are even real, referring to Drake's blackface makeup. It all makes sense now. Hashtag colonizer. He's spiraling. As well as then going on to post this screenshot of an alleged email saying I'm lame, but the first week after liked that, Drake tried to block it at radio. I've been sitting on this email for a month now, but was just sparing you. Metro still wasn't finished, announcing that he would then be hosting a contest for a free beat to whoever could rap the best verse, but the only catch though, that it had to be over his BBL Drizzy beat.
This is 200 IQ. He didn't just drop a beat, bro.
He made a challenge.
He made a challenge, bro.
As the first producer ever in history
That
to
was-
release
that
a
was funny,
diss
though. I'm not gonna
instrumental,
lie, when the
came
beat
Metro
was going
Boomin's
on.
comical BBL Drizzy
BBL
on
Drizzy.
SoundCloud. Although initially catching Drake off guard, as he would comment on Instagram asking, "You just chefed up a beat about my ass." As we would later hear though, Drake would actually flip the sample himself during his feature on Sexy Red's album, playing off it how he's like BBL Drizzy for real, due to all of the new bodies he has bought for girls.
You getting Drake to rap on the BBL Drizzy beat.
I didn't even know he was gonna do that. He did that himself.
What was your reaction when you heard it for the first time?
It was hard.
But despite Metro's back and forth with Drake last year, which did launch
Yo,
into
that
new
shit was
heights
hard. I'm
during
not gonna
the
lie,
release.
bro. I'm
However,
not gonna
looking
be
back
listening
on
to no
it now,
Sexy Red
in
song.
retrospect, Metro Boomin actually claims that he regrets posting all those malicious tweets about Drake. Now, I did have my moment online, he says, which I do regret. I should have been stronger than that. That was out of character for me.
No, bro,
As
that
you'd
was your
expect,
character.
This statement has only led to
It's
more
been shown
jokes from
many
Drake fans
times
about
already.
Metro not standing on business.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam.
It's safe to say that Drake has cut all ties with Metro Boomin for good. However, Although he claimed to regret his past
You guys
tweets,
think we'll
that
ever see a
definitely doesn't mean
collab? I feel
Metro logged out
like,
of
bro,
Twitter.
this
Been
beef
seeing
always
and
gets
receiving
squashed
so much
nowadays.
love for a futuristic summer. He
I don't know
typed,
about Gunna
regardless
and
of the recent
Young
reviews,
Thug's beef.
this is
If
the
you guys
fresh
want
air
to see
the
about
game has
that,
been
check out
missing.
my last
Then
video
going on
right
to
there.
talk
I just
about
did a
Joe
reaction
Budden
to
and his
that.
reaction specifically. Let's not do this, said Metro in regards to any drama. I'm a big fan of the Joe Budden podcast, and I've been a regular viewer for years, and I'm even a subscriber on Patreon. I respect everything that was said up there, except that part about saying no girls are listening to this.
Oh, like you need girls around?
No, them songs.
What is songs,
They're not
man?
gonna like them songs.
Oh.
Dude, are you crazy? LOL, all love. Now, Metro claimed to respect everything Joe said, but it's up to you if you want to believe him. In addition to another viral
Bro,
tweet
no
here
one's-
about
no
his
one's
mixtape
listening to
saying,
that album,
You do know we dropped
23
23 songs
skips.
with no murder talk or explicit lyrics, right? Only to watch, fans immediately prove him wrong, citing multiple songs and lyrics all over Futuristic Summer that would easily be considered explicit. At the end of the day, Metro's legacy in hip-hop is already cemented, but despite
yeah,
his
he's already
hits,
a legend,
plaques, and the
but
production style that
all
literally
this is
shaped a
just going
generation,
outside, bro.
in my opinion, if you
See
set
that-
out to make a project like
I feel like at this point in your career and at this point, like, Metro's already like a legend. You shouldn't be acting like that, bro. It's
Futuristic
just
Summer,
whatever, bro.
which
Like,
isn't exactly meant
let
for
it
your typical
slide.
fan base, then to a degree, you need to expect a lower response from fans. If you haven't already, be sure to go and listen to his new album first before judging or hating. But for Metro Boomin though, please try to stay off Twitter the next time the internet doesn't love your music.
Exactly, bro. It's cool if there's haters. It's all good, bro. Nothing's gonna happen, Metro, for real. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked the reaction. This was a good video. I still need to go watch. I didn't even go listen to the album. Let me know if you guys want to see a fucking reaction to that album because I haven't listened to it, and I don't think I'm gonna listen to it unless you guys let me know. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll probably do a reaction to that video right there. Bro, Cap, has my webcam been off this whole time? Shit, I guess we're doing this one with no webcam. I didn't even know, guys. That's my fault. But yeah, I'm still going to upload this. Fuck it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys leave a like, leave a comment, leave a dislike. If you guys don't like it, leave a comment about why you guys don't like it. Let me know anything. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.